My mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun. Coral is far more red than her lips red. If snow be white, why then her breasts are dun.
I have done it again. 1 year in every 10 I manage it, a sort of walking miracle. My skin bright as a Nazi lampshade, my right foot a paperweight, my face a featureless, fine Jew linen.
If hairs be wires, black wires grow on her head. I have seen roses damasked red and white, but no such roses see I in her cheeks. And in some perfumes is there more delight than in the breath that from my mistress reeks.
Can you deny the nose, the eye pits, the full set of teeth? The sour breath will vanish in a day. Soon, soon the flesh the grave cave ate will be at home on me, and I a smiling woman. I'm only 30, and like the cat, I have 9 times to die.
I love to hear her speak, yet well I know that music hath a far more pleasing sound. I grant I never saw a goddess go. My mistress, when she walks, treads on the ground.
Dying is an art, like everything else. I do it exceptionally well. I do it so it feels like hell. I do it so it feels real. I guess you could say I've a call.
And yet, by heaven, I think my love as rare as any she belied with false compare.
She's in a much more passive position than he is in relation to it.
Yes.
It's when you have somehow been made so unconscious of yourself that you easily, naturally, sort of compulsively go out to whatever is going on around you.
In a way, I think that we're always dressing up for a part.
Consciously looked at myself in the mirror and seen myself as I am.
Women are always dressing to show the kind of character that they want to represent, the mother, the working woman, the pretty young chick.
I always see the image that I want. If you actually catch yourself in a mirror by chance, that's not deliberately because you're getting dressed or something, or had a bath, but because there's one in the street, or you catch yourself in a shop window, it's a tremendous shock because you suddenly see yourself as you are. Adolescence on, if I've seen myself naked in the mirror, I have not thought of myself as naked, I have thought of myself as a nude.
And nudity is a uniform, in a way, for I'm ready now for sexual pleasure.
It is how someone sees you, and that's all. It's something laid upon you.
These enormous breasts and sort of great big bee-sting bottoms, you know, and those huge things like that, and they just aren't real.
Well, you can't get any information from it, can you? There's no guide towards the future.
I mean, what
how
kind of information is lacking?
Oh, well, activity, you know, dynamism, anything.
Nudity was really a kind of disguise. It wasn't the real person themselves and free, but it was just another garment they were wearing, and worse than a garment in a sense, because it's something that you can't take off.
It seems to me that what women envy in men a lot of the time is that they have a sense of their own identity, that there is something in them which is important to them, other than simply what other people think of them. And I think that that thing is the product of their interaction with the world, that is, other things and other people.
Oh, this? It's just my ribbon. He reaches out his hand, and I seize it and press it away. There's nothing to tell. It's my ribbon. No. No. My husband reaches his hand across the couch and slides it up my leg. He runs his hands through my hair, stroking my head, groaning and pressing into me. And I don't realize that his hand is sliding down the back of my neck until he is trying to loop his fingers through the ribbon. I don't have any secrets, I tell him. The ribbon's not a secret, it's just mine. I do not answer. He startles me then, running his hand around my throat. I put up my hands to stop him, but he uses his strength, grabbing my wrist with one hand as he touches the ribbon with the other. He presses the silky length with his thumb. He touches the bow delicately, as if he is massaging my sex. Please, I say, please don't. He does not seem to hear. Please, I say again. He could have done it then, untied the bow if he'd chosen to. I touch the ribbon. He is not a bad man, and that, I realize suddenly, is the root of my hurt. He's not a bad man at all. To describe him as evil or wicked or corrupted would do a deep disservice to him. And yet, do you want to untie the ribbon, I ask him? After these many years, is that what you want of me? Then I say, do what you want. With trembling fingers, he takes one of the ends. The bow undoes slowly, the long bound ends crimped with habit. The ribbon falls away. My husband frowns, and then his face begins to open with some other expression, sorrow or maybe preemptive loss. My weight shifts, and with it, gravity seizes me. My husband's face falls away, and then I see the ceiling, and then the wall behind me. As my lopped head tips backward off my neck and rolls off the bed, I feel as lonely as I have ever been.
So, Herr Doctor. So, Herr Enemy. I am your opus. I am your valuable. The pure gold baby that melts to a shriek. I turn and burn. Do not think I underestimate your great concern. Ash, ash, you poke and stir. Flesh, bone. There is nothing there. A cake of soap, a wedding ring, a gold filling. Hear God, hear Lucifer, beware, beware. Out of the ash I rise with my red hair, and I eat men like air.
We are not free. We are not being true to ourselves. We're not being kind to ourselves. We strive to achieve these ideals, and we're never happy, and we're never kind. We're not kind to ourselves, and then we end up not being kind to each other either.